Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Real quick before we get going, because this is brand new. I think I might have mentioned, I think I mentioned in the description. You should see them below the video as well. YouTube allows us to connect now, which is pretty cool. But if you have not, I put together my first two pieces of merchandise for the channel. And by the way, thank you very much. A few of you have actually already picked this one up. I have two right now. And this one, of course, as you can see, says, "Y'all are watching because of me too." And it's got 19 in the stars. We've got this in 4 colors that it goes with. A few of you picked this one up yesterday. So thank you very much for taking a chance and supporting the channel with this. And I did so I said I got 4 colors here, and then I also did one more. Came up with this yesterday. Who knows how it'll do, but I thought it was cool. So obviously I get a lot of trouble if I put Caitlin Clark on a shirt, but you can see we have the Ponytail Posse VIP members for the Caitlin Clark fan club, also in a few different colors as well. And that's it. No more. I know some of y'all are going to get mad that like I'm running an ad or something, but it seemed really appropriate. This one seemed really appropriate to mention now because we are going to talk about Angel Reese. And yes, I know we did a video yesterday, but we've got some more to talk about because this is absolutely wild. And it just goes to show you how absurd this whole narrative has been with regard to Angel Reese being on par with Caitlin Clark. Because remember, it has not just been about popularity. We heard all season long how Angel Reese was neck and neck with Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year, and how many people were actually saying for most of the season she was the one in the lead for Rookie of the Year. Well, here you go, folks. Layups. Regular season leaderboard. She is actually second in the league behind Hamby at 9.4 attempts. Reese has 9 layup attempts per game. By the way, Cardoso has 8. I think getting her a little more involved than she was last year has helped out the Chicago Sky early this season. Angel Reese, 31.5%. Folks, she's making fewer than 1 in every 3 layup attempts. Look at these other numbers. Ambi, almost 55%. Cardoso, over 56%. We'll go down the list. Look at this. Ariafen, the rookie, was 7.9 attempts, over 54%. Wilson, over 56. Thomas, almost 60. Boston, 7 layups per game, 69%. And it's wild because, and I do it too, I guess that's how good I think Aaliyah Boston can be. I get on her for missing so many easy ones, and yet 69% on 7 attempts per game. Mitchell's also up there at 7 attempts, 54.9%, and on down. Now, here's the thing I want to show you on this whole list of the first 15. So we go from 9.5 attempts to Young down at 4.8. That's the top 15 in layup attempts per game. Kelsey Plum, the spark plug, the fire hydrant, is all of what? 5'6", 5'7", maybe? And she is the only other player besides Reese converting at under 50%. Most of the players are in the 54, 55, 57% range, with some a lot higher. You know, by the way, there's Howard also at 6.5 attempts at 64%. Sabali at 57.5%. Sykes, another guard, down at 51.6%. But most of them are in the range, I'll say it's about 54 to 60%. Except Angel Reese, 31.5 attempts percent, and she takes 9 per. She's making fewer than 3 layups out of 9 attempts per game. That is inexcusable for a professional basketball player. And people say, "Oh, you're just hating on Angel Reese." No, this is unprecedented. This is absolutely wild, and it needs to be talked about for a few reasons. One, you have a professional basketball player standing, what, 6'3", I believe. I've heard some people say 6'4". I think she's listed at 6'3". And she's long, right? She's got long arms. She's got a long reach. And you can't make as many as 1 in 3 layup attempts. How do you become a professional basketball player with that? And then on top of that, you have the incredible insult basketball fans, by the sports media, and this is why I say they all need to be fired. They all need to be fired. Got to clean house because you do not belong. Look, everyone has takes, and it's all opinion, right? So much of an opinion, we base stuff on facts, but a lot of stuff's opinion. And I'm not going to say, oh, someone should be fired because they have a different opinion than me. And I listen to people that I enjoy listening to that I don't agree with on everything, right? I'm sure you don't agree with me on everything, but you appreciate my takes, even if you may disagree, and we'll have conversations about it. But to have the media tell us that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are somehow in the same universe all the time, there's no excuse for that. That's clearly a narrative. And if it's not a narrative, it's sheer incompetence, and they have no business being in sports media. And I just saw this just the other day. This is why you can see someone responded. Angel Reese shoots 30% on layups. She shouldn't even be in the league, let alone running it, because someone made the absurd tweet that Angel Reese and Nakia Jackson run the league for the next 10 years. Let's make it happen. But yeah, so you've got that, which is absolutely wild. And again, we're not talking about tough stuff. I mean, do we need a reminder? I am going to give you a little bit of a reminder because this is absolutely wild. Let me see if this is the one. Is this if this is the one I think it is? Okay. She just throws the ball from her hip at the just towards the basket, flails her body and hopes to get bailed out with a foul call. Because watch this. Watch this shot. I mean, what is that? She's not even looking at the rim. You know what that is? Any of you ever play horse? It's like something you try in horse in hopes that it goes in because you know it's luck if you make it. So you're pretty sure the person following you is not going to make it. But this is absolutely wow, this is the type of stuff that we get from Angel Reese all of the time. And I'm going to slow it down a little bit just so you, because I know it happened fast, but just to give you an idea. Watch how she shoots this. Okay. Watch how she shoots this. What is that? I'll tell you what, that's better than a lot of her easy layups. It did almost go in, but that's what you get from her over and over. The Chicago Sky coach has to decide, can he control his locker room and do what's best for the team, even if upper management wants Angel Reese a focal point? Now, when I saw Cardoso having 8 layup attempts, I said, okay, well, they're getting her involved a little more for sure. But when Angel Reese is shooting making less than 1 in 3 on layups, you can't have her taking 9 layups a game. That is just absolutely going to destroy your team. You just cannot do it because you get this over and over and over again. Again, she's just flailing. She's just throwing it at the basket, folks. She's just throwing it at the basket. And I think, and then that gives a layup the other way, right? Um, it cannot continue for the Chicago Sky to actually take the next step. And then I don't know, this is a different one, I think, but again, we could show this over and over again. Now, look, this is an 80-77 game with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You need a bucket. Wide open, left hand, and I just don't like. I mean, she's left-handed, folks. That looks like. Look, I want to run that again because I think. All right, hold on. I'm going to slow it down from there. Just help me out here. I truly can't tell that the way it came off looks like it might have hit the bottom of the backboard. She's wide open, and I think that hit. No, maybe not. Maybe that was just so ugly off the. Unfortunately, the camera that we've got here isn't great because they've kind of got the backboard cut off. But no, I think that did hit up on the backward. It was just so bad that it came off in a terrible motion. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because yeah, I'm gonna keep documenting this because this is absolutely insane that this and like someone I think said, and it wouldn't surprise me. Now, fan voting is not the be all end all with the All-Star game. It is a big chunk for sure, but it is not it. Okay. That being said, it still wouldn't surprise me if she makes the All-Star game, and if she does, that is an absolute disgrace and completely unfair to a lot of other players in the WNBA. This absolutely has become Make-A-Wish, participation trophy, however you wanna say it, and I don't think that I've ever seen this anywhere in professional sports before, and it all came from the fact that a whole lot of people decided to make Angel Reese their champion because she followed Caitlin Clark around the court at the end of the national championship in 2023 and acting like an obnoxious, spoiled brat. And that's why we're dealing with all this. It is wild to me. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the shirts if you would like to do so. I really do appreciate that as well. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later.